Assalam Alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi Shrali Sadri wa Yassirli Amri Wahlul Uqdatam min Lisani Yafqahu Qawli Rabbi Zidni Ilma. Okay, now children, how is everyone? You're prepared well for the exam. Now is the exam time. You're feeling anxious, isn't it? Yes, it's natural. I agree. Even when we were students like you, we we were facing anxiety just like you people. But I'm here to tell you how can you actually overcome your anxiety. And there are some tips and tricks which I'll share with you. Before the examination dates, still you have time. What should you be doing? You need to define what your accomplishment should be. You need to know what your targets are. You have to allocate specific times for study and you have to stick to your schedule no matter what happens. Be very, very specific about the time that you are going to reserve for studying, and you have to stick to your schedule religiously. While studying, just remember that you have to find a quiet and comfortable place to study. That place should be free from all distractions. You should not be distracted in any way. So for that, see for yourself which is the best place to study, where you are not going to be disturbed at all, and you can reserve your time efficiently while you are studying. Very important thing is, do not uh, forget to offer the prayers regularly. You have to be punctual in your prayers also. Take very good care of yourselves. You have to eat well. You have to keep yourselves hydrated, and you have to sleep well also. Do not deprive yourself from sleep at all, so that you are able to understand the question paper. You are able to understand, recall your memory. You are able to answer everything properly. For that, you have to be very careful about all these things. Okay. Now, on the examination day, now you have been studying well. Now is the day when you have to go for the examination. What will you do then? It's always suggested to read the examination center, examination hall at least half an hour before the exam, so that you are well settled and you are not anxious at all. Try to stay calm and take deep breaths. Relax yourselves. Read the instructions very carefully before you start attempting the paper. Plan your time, like if the paper is of 1 hour, or if the paper is of 1 hour 30 minutes, or if the paper is of 1 hour 45 minutes, or 2 hours. No matter what the duration of the paper is, you have to plan your time very efficiently. Now the question paper is in your hand. You are asked to start the paper. Read the questions very carefully and make sure you answer each one properly in the first go. You move on to the next question. If, for example, the question that you are reading, you think that you are not very good at it, maybe you need some more time to think and answer. What I suggest is, and even I applied the same when I was a student like you, that move on to the next question. Do not spend a lot of time on a question if you think that it is giving you a lot of trouble. Inshallah, when you are done with the paper, or maybe you will be able to recall, and once you come back to the same question, you will be able to find out the answer very accurately. Check each answer, particularly if you finish early. You should be planning your time. This is why I said in the beginning, plan your time, plan your paper. And you should at least be able to finish your paper 15 to 20 minutes before the time ends, so that you have time for revision. And believe in me, a lot of times we are able to find out the mistakes in our paper when we revise. So you should be reserving some time for revision of the examination paper. Okay. And always keep on reminding the way this picture, this person, you can do it. Keep on reminding yourself, I'll be able to manage. I'll be able to manage. I'll do it. Inshallah, you will be able to do it. Okay. Now, once these were the general tips. Now I'm moving on to the tips that are needed for a student who is appearing for computer science paper or ICT examination theory paper or any sort of other paper on the information technology. So what should you be doing? The first thing is you are supposed to use a black or a dark blue pen for writing the questions, writing the answers to the questions. You may use an edge pencil for any diagrams or graphs. I suggest that you are always using, you always carry at least 2 or 3 pens with you, a sharpener also, so that if you need to sharpen your pencil, you can sharpen it or yourself without asking any other person to for any sort of help. Write your name, sender number, and candidate number in the boxes at the top of the page. You have to write your answer in the given space. Please remember. I suggest that definitely do not carry any erasable pen or correction fluid at all. Calculators are not allowed to be used in the paper, so please do not carry the calculator at all. Remember one very important thing. No marks are going to be awarded if you are using the brand names of software packages or you are using hardware. Just an example, if you think that the answer that comes to your mind is dealing with maybe Microsoft. So although, or maybe Windows, or maybe if it's saying Unix. So do not write down the brand names at all because there will be no mark awarded for using the brand names. Or even, for example, MS Word. So always use the right terminology like word processors or spreadsheets or presentation software rather than using MS Word or MS Excel or MS PowerPoint. You will not get any mark for that at all. Please again suggestion that do not do the work in haste. Attempt all the questions in a sequence. Inshallah, you will be able to manage decent marks. Because remember, mostly the easier questions are in the beginning and slowly and gradually they increase the complexity of the questions. So please attempt all questions in a sequence. Okay, now they were the general tips. Now I'm moving on to some specific tips. For example, if a question is given to you like state any one input device. Now, this one is a very simple answer. You can think of many answers. I suggest please do not write extra if they've asked you to write down or state any one input device or any one output device. So always mention any one. If you are mentioning any other value, remember the examiner is always ignoring the other options. He always checks only the first option. So if your first option is incorrect and the second option is correct, still he will ignore the second option and he will only take the first option as the one to be checked. So please be very, very clear what they want, and that is why mostly they are keeping the key things in the highlighted form. Be very, very clear what they want so that you are always able to score. One more again suggestion. Whenever you get a question, you underline the keywords so that you are not making a mistake at all and you can concentrate on what is the demand of the question. And you can even make some planning for your own selves, especially for paper 2, the scenario-based question. I suggest you that you do reserve some time for planning so that you are able to get good answers, you are able to attempt the paper properly, and your examiner is also happy with your paper. Definitely, we teachers are also very happy if we see good answers. Okay? Now, good luck for your exams. Do your best. Our prayers are with you. Remember, we are with you. We are praying for you. We actually love you. You are our future. Take very good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz. Jazakallah khairan kasira for being a part of the learning journey throughout the whole time. If you have liked my videos, please subscribe the channel, Share with your friends and family so that they all are going to benefit from it. And do not forget to click on the bell icon so that you are getting the latest updates of the videos. Allah Hafiz once again. Best of luck.